Last time on Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. If you'll excuse me, I must go! Did he just jump off into the sun? Yeah, he does that every once in a while.
Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Are you guys ready for endgame? I am. Oh man, it's been so long. I mean, of course, gameplay hours here are not representative, of course. I'm very excited to get to this. I've been told a lot of things about endgame. Apparently, it's a lot of people's favorite endgame, so that's nice to hear. Makes me really excited to get started. Anyway, oh my god, that's a lot of conversations. But then again, I think we have everyone. Yeah. And I bet, yeah, we still have a fair amount of bonus experience to give away. Wow, they really do not give you a whole lot of time to level up Sothe, even if you wanted to. And Micaiah still hasn't been promoted to her 3rd tier either. I just noticed that. I find that kind of odd. Oh man, there's so much to manage. I probably should have done some of this before the episode started, but oh well. So what you guys told me is that one of the things we should do is we should stock up on things because apparently after we enter the tower, you can no longer shop, so you need to do everything you want to do now. I'm not even sure if there's like a base menu where you can go into the convoy before missions and kind of organize things at the very least, so that kind of terrifies me. But let's do some of these info conversations. We're almost there. Tomorrow we head to the tower. Do not worry, Your Majesty, we will be right beside you. Though long tested by the trials of the goddess of Ashera, we shall overcome our mission, and our mission will be laid to rest. Yes, what we do now, we do not only do for the people of Crimea, but for all of the people of Tellius. Yes, we shall succeed. You are courageous, Queen. Wait, oh, that's not Bastion. I'm not talking, Xeno. Stop putting words in my mouth. Who said that? Oh, it's, her uncle. Uncle Redding, are you alright now? I've been vomiting laguz for like 5 hours. Don't I look it? I stand before you in full health, thanks to your efforts, of course. Wonderful, I'm so relieved, Uncle. Duke Redding. Lucia, you have my gratitude for looking after Alencia so diligently. Bastion, Joffrey, everyone, you have my sincere thanks. Please, Duke Redding, it is our joy to serve Her Majesty. Our loyalty extends beyond the Queen, please do not forget that. Thank you, I appreciate your concern, especially yours, Bastion. I stand by you, my lord. You have ever been my most loyal and clever confidant. Was it possible for you to acquire the things I desired? Indeed, my lord, for you to whom I owe my mastery of disciplines esoteric and arcane. No task, it's too difficult. Your sword, your armor, and your faithful steed stand ready, that the battlefield shall know your valor once more. Oh, so I assume he's actually a usable unit. You haven't changed one bit, Bastion. Always the clever one. You praise too much, my lord. Uncle, you intend to join the fight? Please, you mustn't push yourself too hard. My, how things have changed. Am I to take orders from my niece on what battles I'm allowed to fight in? I'm not a princess to be coddled and kept safe behind the vanguard, Alencia. I am a knight of Crimea, and I will be one until I die. As long as I live, as long as I am able to walk, and as long as I draw breath, I shall fight. It is my duty. I understand. Swear to me, then. Swear that you won't die, that you won't ever leave me alone. I swear to you that I will never leave you behind. I swear it upon my pride as a knight, and upon my love for my country. Now, Your Majesty, please grant me honor of protecting you in battle. Oh, Uncle, you may have think, or compete for that role, I think. Duke Redding, I will not give up my place as the commander of the Royal Knights, even to you. Let's take it outside, then. Perhaps I will remind you why you have never won a match against me. Boys will be boys. And he's like, and you can just hear them screaming outside, I'm gonna break your neck, you little douche. As you wish, Duke Redding. I will also show you that I have spent 3 years preparing solely to defend the Queen from harm, and I have made it my life. Uncle, Joffrey, you too? Bastion, do something! I will quickly get the popcorn. Truly, I have to. After all, a match between such stalwart warriors needs to be judged. I believe I shall volunteer my services. Excuse me. Bastion! Oh, Your Majesty, let them be. Lucia, are you siding with them too? Doesn't this all remind you of a scene in Melior from years ago? Tomorrow is full of uncertainty. We may live and we may die. Yet here we are, enjoying a little scene of drama from glory-filled past. I'm glad of it. That's true. It's like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Why don't we follow them? We should enjoy our final night together. Of course, Your Majesty. Oh, I'm happy we're getting all these conversations right at the end now. Stefan has one? Oh no, if it's between Stefan and Soren, some shit's gonna go down. What can I do for you, Goddess Yune, I guess? Oh, wait, they're talking? Whoa.
You're very strange. You're smelly. What are you?
I am the hobo of the night. I am the swordsman of the skies. I am Stefan. That's a strange question, especially coming from you. Didn't you create all of us?
I didn't create anything, not laguz nor beorc. But I know what they are, because I've watched them change and grow over time. You're not something I've seen before.
Oh, okay, so she's never seen a branded person. Or, wait, no, because she's seen Soren. She's looked Soren in the face and gave him orders, but I don't know. I'm the same as the girl you dwell inside.
Oh. I thought Micaiah was the only one. She could hear my voice and sing the Galder of Release. But I learned that others existed. There's that boy who's always with Ike, or the little girl who stays by the Queen of Crimea. The little girl who stays by the Queen of Crimea. The little girl who stays by the Queen of Crimea. Who's she talking about? There are several in my village as well. They are my comrades. We live under the same fate and carry the same curse in our blood. When you say these words, what do they mean? Why are you cursed? It means that we carry the blood of both beorc and laguz. Beorc call us branded, and laguz call us parentless. Does that mean your parents are beorc and laguz? Not always. It means that laguz and beorc mix blood somewhere along the line. For beorc and laguz really rarely associate in that way. For them to conceive a child together is a rare event. What's strange is that the child bears no laguz characteristics. It's just a normal beorc infant. That explains why Soren, if I am correct, has not turned into a dragon yet. However, the laguz blood lies asleep, waiting in the child's veins. Oh, one day the laguz blood will show itself, marking the child's body with a brand. How old is that girl, I don't think she's as young as she looks. The other curse is that we age differently from beorc. It depends on what laguz blood the child has, but it always slows how fast we age. Micaiah says that's true. She's listening to every word you say. Please continue. The laguz blood that gives the branded unnatural powers. The beorc fear and distrust us because they can't understand those abilities. And laguz are even worse. They treat us like we're phantoms, refusing to acknowledge us as if we don't even exist. I see. It's easy to hide among beorcs. You just cover the brand, avoid getting close to anyone, and never settle down, pretending you're normal. The laguz are different. They can sense what we are. They have an instinct for it. Not all laguz know for sure, but the sharp ones figure it out instantly. Others just feel uneasy around us. I don't think Skrimir has ever met one. When he probably walked up to Soren, he's just like sniffing Soren. He's like, "You smell funny, tiny beorc." Well, I showered with my strawberry conditioner. I'm glad you noticed. Some never figured it out, but they're surrounded by the ones who do. Either way, the laguz would never talk to us voluntarily. Why would you even pay attention to someone who doesn't even exist? Oh, don't be that way, Stefan. You exist. Why? That doesn't make any sense. How did things get like that? I would like to know that as well. It's said that a union between laguz and beorc is a crime against the goddess. That's what we've always been told. That's silly. I've never heard anything of the sort. Why are you laughing? It's all been a lie. For hundreds of years, we faced persecution, abuse, and isolation, and for what? A lie? What's not to laugh about, huh? What's happened? This is all wrong. How did history get so distorted? What was it at a particular place in time? I don't understand. I've been asleep for too long. Oh, wow. Yune seems like genuinely concerned for all of us. I did not expect to see that from her. I can tell Stefan has obviously had a very rough life, and although he's never going to elaborate on it, and we will never know too much about it, he has obviously been treated the worst out of probably any character, I imagine. Behind the scenes, at least. So, having him show up in front of Yune and be like, yeah, this is what happened, and I highly doubt it was a very specific event that caused, like, the hatred of everything. Let's talk about dragons. Almeida, you're safe. Kurtnaga. Almeida, what's wrong? You're so pale and you've grown so thin. Oh, Pelleas, my little Pelleas, why? Tell me why. Almeida, you have to pull yourself together. Prince Kurth, are you there? I'm busy, Aina. Stay where you are. Oh. Aina, it's been a long time. I felt your presence nearby, but you never came to see me. Lady Almeida, I'm sure that you don't want to see me. I'm sure you hate me for what I've done. My brother Rajayan, your betrothed, he died because of me. Don't. It's not important. That's all in the past. What? How can you pretend like nothing happened? You can't. I know you hate me. You have to hate me. Go ahead and blame me for what happened, insult me, do anything, but you have to hate me. I don't hate you, Almeida. Rajayan made his decision and gave his life to save you and his little nephew. Did you know that? He decided to sacrifice himself to protect you. I can't blame you for what Rajayan decided to do. That would mean insulting my beloved for his sacrifice, for his nobility. Prince Kurth, my grandfather is here to see you. The king knows nothing of his visit. Nasir is here? Oh, hi Nasir. I haven't seen you in ages. I almost forgot you completely existed. Prince Kurth Naga, I'm glad to see that you are safe, and Lady Almeida as well. It has been a long time. We haven't been able to see each other in over 90 years, I believe. Nasir, you returned to Goldoa? Yes. Nasir, I need to know something. Why has Goldoa sided with the goddess Ashera? What is father thinking? The laguz and beorc have joined together to save the petrified. Why isn't Goldoa joining the effort? I really don't like Kurth Naga's hair. I don't really like his design in general. As you wish, Lady Almeida. Are you aware that the fact that everything that's happening is due to your decision to leave Goldoa? What? Explain, Nasir. King Deginsi forbade the dragon tribe to use our transformation for the purpose of war. Almeida, you left because you did not agree with this policy, did you not? That's right. Shortly after you left Goldoa, you met Ashnard in Daein and were united with him. However, your union begat a chain of tragedies. Did you know that the Red Dragon platoon, which went in search for you, was captured and turned into feral ones by King Ashnard? I had no idea. Ashnard needed Goldoa to get involved in this war. That's why he did everything in his power to provoke King Dignesia. Most of you have never fought in a war, but even more than other laguz, the dragon tribe loses control once they taste battle. Oh, well, that explains why he was freaking out more than anyone. Near the end of the war, we found out that Prince Rajayan could not be saved. I thought the king would surely go on a rampage. At that time, we had no idea that Lady Almeida was still alive. The king thought he'd lost not only dragon soldiers, but also his children. If the war had ended any later, had Ike not killed Ashnard, Goldoa would have joined the war and we would have started killing. We would have destroyed the Daein army, its conspirators, everyone. We would not have stopped until the continent was ashes. Then the spirit of chaos would have spread across Tellius, awakening the goddess and destroying the dragon tribe. That was the danger we faced in the Mad King's War. Man, like, I can't, like, blame her for everything, because it was such... I'm not gonna say her decision to leave was small, but there's no way you could have known it would have been that impactful. To the point where it's like, oh, we almost just burned the earth because you left our house. But Ashnard was defeated, and Rajayan regained his sanity thanks to the songs of the Heron clan. We escaped annihilation once. I just dropped my controller. We took Prince Rajayan's body back to Goldoa, and the king did not shed a tear, nor fly into a rage. He endured his loss by himself. He endured for the sake of his child, his last child, and for the sake of his people. Goldoa remained neutral. Father. But now all that effort has been wasted. The war between the Laguz Alliance and Begnion has spread through Daein and Crimea. And to top it all off, Goldoa can no longer stay neutral because of what Prince Kurth Naga has done. You're saying this is my fault? That I've started a war that my father tried to avoid? No, Kurth Naga, this is my fault. You fought because of me. This is not oh god. It's my fault. No, it's not your fault. It's my fault. No, it's not either your fault. It's my... Would you please just shut up? It's all your faults. This was not Prince Kurth's fault. Besides, the goddess Yune was not awakened by chaos sweeping across Tellius. She was awakened by the Galder of Release. By a Galder? Are you certain? Yes, that's what Sir Ike said. That's very strange. Nevertheless, the end result remains the same. The goddess Ashera has rendered her judgment. The beorc and laguz must follow her decision. What? Nasir? I've come here as a favor to the king. Prince Kurth Naga, you have to return to us at once. If we just accept Ashera's judgment, we'll all be turned to stone. That's the end of history as we know it. Yeah, Nasir, I'm very curious as to your decisions. You're kinda acting like a jerk here. Literally, you showed up and started playing the blame game and being like, let's all just give up and die. Do you expect me to just lie down and accept that? How can I? What are you asking? What you're asking is insanity. I won't do it. And you, Aina? I feel the same as Prince Kurth. And I have nothing more to say to you. However, I hope to avoid fighting my own people if at all possible. What? You're gonna side with Nasir? I tried to like you so hard in the last game, and all you did was turn around and practically betray us, and you're doing it again. Oh my god. Nasir, what will you do on the battlefield, Kurth? Will you face your father as an enemy? I will do whatever I have to. Assuming that I'm gonna take you on the battlefield. Xeno, you will take me, right? I'm an almighty dragon. No, we have Nephany. She's probably stronger than 80 dragons. Ike, I have something to give you. Oh, it's the muscle club. It's literally the muscle club, the weightlifters club. Hey, it's called Irvon. If I remember correctly, I borrowed it from your father's grave. wait, what? I was just digging around his grave, because why not? Why? Honestly, I have no idea. This is so silly. But I felt a sudden urge to visit Grail's grave on the morning of your journey. When I told Giftgod my idea for a little side trip, he thought the same thing. I believe we were guided to your father's grave by a divine message from the goddess. When I saw your father's axe, I was convinced that I had to take it to you. I felt that's what your father would have wanted. Oh, because I can use axes now. Okay. Maybe he and my mother are looking over us from somewhere else. Alright, it's my father's, so it's only right that I take it. Sweet! We got Irvin. We don't need... I'll sort everything out off screen. Fireman? What? Volk? Over here. Will you stop doing that? It's so creepy. You just keep showing up behind me, and it makes me really uncomfortable. Sorry, it's basic training. CQC. Yes, I know. You say it like 5 times a day. Looking for you is still like trying to find spilled ink at night. It's part of the job. Anyways, you've grown quite a bit since the last time I saw you. Everyone loves telling me that. You're starting to look like Grail. That might be true too. He is my dad. I didn't expect to see you here. Did someone from this camp hire you? Sure did. I see. It's good to have you on our side under any circumstances. Why did you call me over again? I have to return something to you. What's all this money for? It's the 5,000 gold you paid me the last time around. Well, minus my pay, expenses, that sort of thing, of course. Even so, there's a lot here. Well, the contract ended sooner than I expected, I guess. You did a lot for us back then. I didn't even get a chance to thank you. It was a job. There's no need to thank me. I know, but if you hadn't told me the story of my father, I would never have known about his past, so thanks, Volk. Yeah, so anyhow, you have your money back. See you later. Did he really just get embarrassed because I thanked him? What a weird guy. It just shows Volk at night in the middle of his tent, and he's like, Dear Diary, Ike noticed me and he thanked me. It was a weird feeling. I felt odd in my chest. Is this gratitude I feel? I do not understand human emotion. Will require more money and research. I'd imagine that Volk just spends all of his money on, like, printers and ink and things like that, just to, like, write things down that happen from day to day. Like, today I bought a piece of bread. It was stale. I cried for 5 hours. But anyways, we do have to worry about some things, and there's a lot of management to be done. I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to do on screen, especially since I definitely can't take everyone. But let's look at some of our newer units that we haven't had a chance to look at yet. We have Kurth Naga, who's the Dragon Prince. He has Night Tide. He's a dragon. Nothing special. We have Aina, who arguably has better stats in general compared to Kurth Naga. Well, I guess she's more the speedy type and magic-y type. But, yeah, she has quite a few skills. She has Boon, Blood Tide, Miracle, Renewal. And lastly, we have Renning, who is a pre-promoted Gold Knight, who has some okay stats, but I think in general still weaker than even Oscar. Yeah, he's really not that great compared to my other two. I mean, for his level, like, he only has a couple more strength than Oscar, and he's well above, like, 6 or 7 levels above Oscar. I already forgot what Oscar's level is. But anyways, let's take a look at Irvin, which I cannot use yet. Oh my god, it requires an SS rank in axes. I mean, we can probably achieve that by, the end of this. Especially if I just give Ike a hand axe or something. So that's always an option. Micaiah still hasn't promoted, which she probably will very soon, I imagine. She doesn't have any room for any skills, but I mean, that's not the problem. That speed, though. That speed. Well, at least she has, like, 30 magic, but it's still at its cap, so... As for other people, I'm probably not going to bring Tsunaki with me. I feel like it's too late, even if I wanted to. I missed my chances. I kept saying, like, oh, I'm going to level Tsunaki this time because she's super awesome and I love her, which is true. I think Tsunaki's freaking amazing. But I just didn't get a chance to do anything. Sigrun, although I promoted, and I was like, I'm going to have a ton of fun with Sigrun. I already have Alencia, who I've turned into a god, so I have no reason to keep Sigrun around. We do have access to some of the Royal Herons, or Royal Laguz, or whatever. We also have Stefan, who... I'm really, really torn on my Myrmidon game, because I have Stefan, I have Edward, and I have Mia. Edward is a no-brainer. I have to take him. He's far too strong. Things I love the other two just as much. And Stefan's the weakest. But he has access to the Vague Kadi, but that is not character-specific, so I could actually give that to Mia. I'm just talking about my choices right now. Mist is probably going to be our healer, even though I tried to train Laura. I would love to bring Laura along, but the problem is she's just not strong enough. I didn't get enough a chance to level her as much as I liked, even though I liked her a lot too. I mean, I feel like it's going to be much better on the second time around if anyone played this game, but the first time around playing this game, it's really hard to just pick and choose units with how many there are. There's some weird graphical glitch with Stefan's body. Like, do you guys see that? He doesn't have an upper left side of his body. It's just gone. Stefan Ghost confirmed. Nyla's extremely strong. Oscar, although I love you, dude, and I tried so hard to bring you along. I don't know how many slots I have. Aside from all of this, I'm going to do some skill management and such off camera. Because, I don't know, I just think it's gonna take a while if I do it on camera. Because there's a lot to manage, especially now that Volk has given us all of that gold. The Cavaliers this time with Soul, because Soul is so strong. Their lock skills take up 40 capacity. So they don't really have a lot of flexing room to change around skills like a lot of other classes. As for our bonus XP, I guess I'm just going to start awarding it all now. It's hard to say who I should give it to, because there's a lot of good choices. You know what, let's award 2 levels to Volk, just so he'll be maxed out. I have no problem with that. He doesn't need it, but I doubt it will hamper him much either. In fact, I think it can only really help him in the end. And he's capped out, and he's capped in all the skills he needs to be, so that's Volk. See, the problem is a lot of these characters that we still have left have so much growing room possible. Well, I mean, Soren doesn't have a lot of growing room, but I mean, as far as speed and skill, I don't even know if he's going to manage to cap anything. I'm not sure if he's been kind of screwed this time around, or if he's just meant to kind of hit below where his caps are. Do you know what? I'm gonna spread some of these bonus levels out a bit. So I'm going to give Nolan a few levels. So that way I don't feel like I'm gimping too many people. Oh, that's strength. Yes, just keep going up HP and strength. Those were not bad level ups, and he's now capped in 2 things. But my main thing here is I'm just going to be spreading levels through people, because there's no one in specific I think that would benefit really from just pushing up their level to the max. So Gautrey's a fantastic candidate for this too. He is getting some really good ones. Really, Gautrey can almost get anything except for magic, and I'd be happy. So Gautrey's also now capped in 3 things, which is amazing. Soren, I'll give 2 levels, why not? Even though I'd really love to use the Dragon Laguz in this final chapter, and we didn't really get to use any in the last game, which I know is a bummer, I'd much prefer to use the people that I have trained so far. And I know we might still have room for some of these Laguz over here. As for people I'd like to give more skills to, we still have some Paragon skills left, and I'm not sure who I would even give that to. Nolan's fine with his. He's not being hurt by having it in any way. Nolan has a lot of room for skills. I think, yeah, his base skills only take up 30 of his 60 caps, so that's nice. The thing is, a lot of characters, I can't take away anything from them because they need everything they have, so it's kind of hard. By the way, I kind of turned Alencia into some sort of, like, end-of-turn refreshing mad creature with our between Renewal and Imbue. She's going to be regenerating a lot of HP by herself. And if you look at her magic stat, it's actually quite high. She has 24 magic. And if she regenerates HP according to her magic, then, yeah, she's going to be regenerating probably around, like, 20... I don't know, I'd say about 27 health per turn, which is half her health, which is insane. Nephany now has Dragon Foe. I'm not sure if I showed this off before, but she now has Dragon Foe because I think she's going to have a bit of trouble with dragons if she doesn't crit, so I gave her Dragon Foe and Vantage, which are both going to be very good on her. Edward has the same exact skills he did before, which is just Cancel and Wrath. He still has room for some extra skills, but the problem is there's no other skills I think I could give to him at the moment, so he's kind of on his own there. With Volk, as I said, I gave him Pavice, which procs off of skill, and since Volk's skill is 40, he's going to be proccing that an awful lot, so Volk will probably be able to tank by himself pretty easily. Aside from that, what I wanted to do is we still have 3 coins left, so I figured, why not forge some people some weapons who don't have one right now? For example, Titania does not have a weapon and neither does Har. I want to go ahead and forge an axe for one of them because we have so much money left over after Volk gave us that huge... and these weapons are not all that expensive to make whatsoever. So, works for me. I'm not sure if this is going to go to Titania or Har. Gonna make it red because red axes are cool. And we'll flip a coin on it since we have 4 of them. It's gonna be nothing, isn't it? Oh, what's this one? I haven't gotten this one yet. The Knight. +1 might and +5 crit. That's excellent for an axe. Well, that's excellent for anything, really. Okay, now that we've crafted that, we still have room to craft other things. You know what? I just want to make something ridiculous. Hold on. Oh, God. Upgrading silver weapons is painful in the wallet. I kind of want to do this, just because we have so much money. I want to do it. I think I'm going to do it. It's going to be Nephany's new spear. Yes, and we're going to add a coin to it. Nothing? Oh, nothing. And since I feel like we have everything we need, I'm actually going to go into the shop and buy 2 of these arm scrolls. Actually, I don't think we have enough to buy 2, but I'll buy 1. Who the hell did I give that to? Did I even buy it? And we can use this arm scroll and see what it raises. So he has an S, a B, an A, and an E. Oh, sick. It raised his lightning tomes to an S, although those aren't the most useful in the world. I can still definitely be happy with that, especially since now I'll be able to get his wind tomes up to SS, since I guess S is his maximum rank in Thunder. I wish it would rain here. It'd make me really happy if it rained. I don't know, I just miss it. It's been so long. So what happens when you live in the desert. Literally, drought time all the time. Ooh, a tower. Oh no! Yune, what is it? What's happening? I literally can't see. The screen is way too saturated. Okay, that's on purpose. I thought there was a... Ooh, that's a slight problem. This isn't good. These soldiers, we've killed them already. They've been reborn in flesh, but not in spirit. Oh, come on, that's not fair. Brought back from the dead. A miracle of the goddess. A blasphemy, you mean? How could the goddesses of order violate the most fundamental natural law? Philosophy later, everyone. They're about to attack. Yeah, alright. About Ike's over there in the corner fighting a singular person like, yep, this is all I'm capable of. Are you alright? Those dead soldiers really got to you, didn't they? We can't win. All we can do is kill the flesh, but she brings the flesh back. We need more time. No, there's no more time. Everyone will be turned to stone, and I will be lonely forever. Aww. Yune. There's nothing more that I can do. I failed.
Yune, get a hold of yourself. Ouch, my ears! No, you mean Micaiah's ears. They're not yours. I don't even know what you actually look like.
What was that for, you big bully? Who do you think I am?
Yune, the goddess of chaos, the warm-hearted being whose courage and love gives us the will to go on.
Ike, thank you.
As things stand, we can't bring everyone into the tower. We'll need to support here to hold this position. But at the very least, how many are we going to need inside? Okay, so this is why we have to choose who goes.
What about Titania sitting there staring at that Pegasus Knight over there like, hey girl, I like the lipstick. And she's like, oh, thank you. I've been working so hard on it. Too bad I'll have to kill you and you're already dead. It's like, yeah, I guess. They'll have much stronger forces inside the tower, not to mention Ashera herself. We'll send in our best 11.
Why specifically 11?
I don't know. I didn't want to go with 10. Ooh, and we'll want the 2 dragons, the one from the Heron tribe, and the Empress. I feel like she's just choosing it random. It's like, and you, and you, and yeah, and you. Plus, it wouldn't hurt to have Soth.
If we have to bring Soth, I guess. Understood. If that's everyone, I'll gather them together.
Once we get inside, you can leave most of the fighting to Micaiah.
No, you can't. She's too slow. Everyone will be running up the stairs, and they'll be at the top. I'm like, where's Micaiah? And she's running in slow motion up the staircase.
Oh, but she's promoting, which is nice.
What will you promote into, little... whatever class you were? Maiden of Dawn, I think? And what will be your newest outfit? Oh, wow! Okay, I wasn't digging the second outfit as much as the first one, but the last one is really, really cool. It's like an alternate costume, almost. That 5 extra strength.
Yeah, I just did push-ups while all you guys were sitting around talking.
And her magic cap went up, too.
Something like this should work.
Just changed her clothes using magic. We're ready. Where did you even buy those? Shut up. Okay, then, well, we're finally here. Choose units. Alright. So I gotta choose the... Oh my goodness. Okay. Laura, sorry. Marcia, sorry. Nope. I'm about to choose... chose almost everyone I wasn't going to use. Alright, so starting from the bottom upwards. I'm going to take Gifka. I am going to take... Edward. Nephany. Alencia, Mia, Gauntry, Shino, and Soren. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I mean, it's not as bad as it looks. I could just take you off, Gifka, but you're so strong. Thanks, I don't want to do this without Titania. Do I even have Har? Oh, I do. Okay. I was like, do I even have Har? Is he even here? Who's stronger, though? I know I shouldn't even have to ask this, but... Nolan or Har? Oh my god, there's not enough room. Unless I dump a royal laguz. Oh, this is such a hard choice, because I must bring Titania. I am not leaving her. She is just as strong as everyone else. I mean, looking at her stats, and then looking at Nolan's stats, she beats out Nolan by a good amount. Does this suck? But, sorry, Nolan, I think I'm going to have to bring her instead of you. Because, even though you're strong, I mean, don't make me do this video game. Stop. You know what? Between Har and Titania, and Ike too, we already have enough axe users. Now what I see what you guys meant. And that means I won't be able to bring Stefan either, but... You know what, Gifka, you earned a place here, and you're really strong, so... I can't not bring you. Just making sure I didn't miss anyone important. Sorry, Oscar. You probably weren't going to show... Oh shit, I don't have enough room for Mist. Okay. It's fine. This is so bad. But I need Mist. She's the only one I have who can heal people. Alencia can too, but she has a limited range and staves, so... Okay, looks like we're dumping Gifka for our wonderful little Mist that I love so much. So sorry, Gifka. Looks like we're going laguzless, which is the way I like it. Well, I guess except for you, Soren. You're technically a filthy, like, branded. So, you know, that hurts. I'm still human, you know. No, you aren't, you filthy sub. Okay. Oh my god, it forces Sanaki on us. Okay, I shouldn't have unequipped her with everything. Whoops. I guess I can't. Alright, everyone's almost ready. Who would you like to bring from the Heron tribe? We're thinking about it a bit. Although I do really love Raphael's ability to help 4 people at once and refresh 4 people at once, which is insane. He has such shitty movement that I can't get him out safely. And Rayson has the best movement, allowing him to move in and out and move 1 unit at a time. But the problem is, it's only 1 unit at a time. So I think I'm gonna go with the middle ground for Leon here. No particular reason. I just, honestly, it's hard deciding between Raphael and Rayson, but I really treasure that movement so much. But then again, if I position people correctly, I can get 2 people out at once. So I'm gonna go with Leon. Leon, would you join us? I do best fighting. Oh, you're so sweet, Leon. I can't believe I'm about to make you fight a god. Alright, Tower of Guidance, here we come. It's so quiet. Is the goddess here? Uh-huh, she's at the top. Be careful, everyone. This tower is Ashera's home territory. She's certain to have her most powerful troops waiting for us up ahead. We must proceed with utmost caution. You know, being a villain and putting yourself at the top of places is not smart. Oh my god, this place is unsafe to fight in. Like, if you're a villain and you're putting yourself at the top of the tower, you're just setting yourself up to get knocked off. Well, well, Apostle Sanaki, what a surprise seeing you here. Not really. You know I was gonna come and murder you. Frankly, I'm amazed that you, of all people, would dare set foot inside the most holy Tower of Guidance. Lacane, we've been looking at you for a long time. You bound Daein to your awful pact, hounded noble King Pelleas, and stole countless lives in your appalling war. You're beyond redemption. Yeah, I like Yune's way of thinking. Beyond redemption? My, that does sound dreadful. Whatever will you do with me? Oh, and let me remind you, the Blood Pact is still in effect. You would do well to remember that. Oh, I completely forgot about the Blood Pact. That's right, we have to rip it up. I think you know what will happen to the people of Daein if you should dare oppose me. Enough. We fear your threats no longer. No more will we bow to your every whim. Now that we found you, we will exact justice upon you, then destroy the Blood Pact itself, ending its power over us. So you figured it out, did you? Matters not. This changes nothing, do you hear me? Here's the scroll for which you've been searching so diligently, right here in my hands. Ah! And yet, none of you will ever lay one grimy little finger on it. I have been blessed by the goddess herself. Her protection will not allow you, fleas, to even approach me. Lacane, cease this travesty of virtue at once. What have we here? Oh yes, Apostle. Excuse me, child, but I'd completely forgotten you were here. Oh, I'm gonna stab you, bitch. And somehow, despite the extraordinary plans of great men, here you are standing before my very eyes. If Sephiron and I hadn't been freed, you were just waiting for your chance to kill us, just as you killed my grandmother. Out of respect for the imminently deceased, I'll be completely honest. Yes, you assume correctly. Your assassination and the plot to once again frame the Serene's herons for it was entirely my idea. Yes, I thought as much. Impressive, Sanaki. When you were first crowned, you would have cried your little eyes out. You've grown slightly. Lacane, Duke of Gatos, before the 37th Empress of Begnion, prepare to be judged. An amusing game, child, truly, but you must know that there is nothing you can do against me. I am the greatest servant of the all-knowing, almighty Ashera. I am her chosen champion. And you, Sanaki, are a pathetic wretch mulling around her back of Daein curs. Ashera's judgment is upon you. You will not live to be turned to stone. You will die here as flesh and blood. Oh, I cannot wait to murder that guy. He is so confident. I can't wait to just crush it all. No, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't just start taking them all out. All right, let's look at how we're going to do this.
So I'm going to need 2 people on... Or actually, no. This is going to be perfect. I can move Gautry over here to take care of these guys just fine. There are mages and archers who are sitting over here. One of them has a double bow. Should get my hands on that. Lacane is in front of a chest. I'm going to have to get him to move somehow. Probably with shove, I imagine. There's no chest over here. Oh, shit, Hetzel. Is he recruitable? I feel like he should totally be recruitable. But I bet I would have had to bring, Raphael to do it. Oh, well, he's old anyways. Guess I'll just kill him. Oh, he's a sleep staff too, son of a bitch. Bolting! Yeah, this is a map I'm going to have to be really careful. I really like the design of this map. I'm really happy. Excited, too, to play this. So, you'll be fine over here, Gautry. I need 2 people to hold this side. And we're also going to need people to charge up forward. So, people who are going to hold this right side... Where's Volk? I thought I brought him. Oh shit, I forgot about Volk. I forgot about Volk. Hold on. Slight issue. You guys can't tell how concerned I am right now over this whole Volk dilemma. I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes thinking about how if it's worth to keep Mist in the army or not to put in Volk. Because I have Soren who can heal, and I have Alencia who can heal. But the thing is, Mist makes it so that I don't have to sacrifice their attack power to do so. Look at all these staves she has. I forgot to equip her with a bunch of... Whoops. I forgot to equip her with staves that she'll actually be able to use more than once. We're gonna have to go back anyways, so, shit, this bothers me. This bothers me so much. Because looking at this, there's just no unit I would care to replace. I don't want to replace Gautry, although replacing him actually wouldn't be that bad of an idea. His caps are sort of low. And I think Sode's stats were almost over his in some ways. Especially since he had Pavice, but... Oh man, this is going to kill me on the inside. This is going to destroy me. So you're probably wondering why the episode's so short. Endgame Part 1 actually took me 4 hours to complete, so I can't possibly fit the rest of it in the video within a reasonable time frame, so the rest of it's going to be in a separate video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like, it helps out a lot, and if you want to become a member of the Dawn Brigade, just click subscribe. Thank you, and see you on the next video with actual gameplay.